Morning, it's Lisa at the Reiki-ranch. I'm off work today on annual leave, and I was off yesterday on annual leave, so I thought I'd make the most of both the lovely sunny winter weather as well as spending time with the boys. So yesterday I had a lesson with my horse instructor, the first lesson for the youngster that I've been telling you about, the one that I've had for 3 years. He was rescued, and I'm not sure really what his background is, apart from he was took from his mum at 4 months old. We think he's got fel in him, definitely. I think that, the vet thinks that, and now my horse instructor thinks that. So at least I know what sort of breed I'm going to be working with and training. And we know with fel ponies, they're keen to please, and he is keen to please. He just doesn't know how to please me at the moment. He questions me a lot and plants himself a little bit because he's not sure what I'm asking him. So yesterday's first lesson was pressure and release, which was really interesting as a first proper lesson with him. The first thing we did was checked out the environment to make sure that it was okay, the weather was okay. It was a little bit windy, but it was all right. He wasn't going to get scared and freaked out about anything. And we also decided to stay in the field with his older brother, as I call him, because that's his comfort zone. He's got quite a bit of an attachment disorder. And that's mainly, I think, because he was took off his mum at 4 months old, and whenever I do try and separate them at the moment, he absolutely freaks out. So I know it's not always a good thing to move him at the moment. That's another piece of work that I'm going to be doing with him. So yesterday was about pressure and release, and the other day when I did the 4+1 reflection tool with you, I talked about lessons learned, or the learning log tool. So I've got the learning log tool behind me, and I just want to go through it with you a little bit. So it's 5 key questions, and these questions are around the date, what you've done, who was there, what did you learn about what worked about the activity, and what did you do that didn't work about the activity. And once you've gone through all those thought processes, you ask yourself what you're going to carry on doing that's working well, and what you're not going to do, and maybe what you need to change or do a little bit differently. So yesterday when I did my learning log, did it straight after the session, so it was fresh in my mind and I knew exactly where my head was. What I learned yesterday was that it was a good idea being with the other horse. However, what didn't work well was as soon as I started using the clicker, because I thought I'd try the clicker as well, because I did a lot of clicker training with my older horse, and that worked really, really well on the ground. So I thought, I'll give him a try and see how he responds to the clicker. He responded brilliantly. I only clicked it 2 or 3 times, and he understood that the pressure was on, and once I'd released the pressure, I clicked straight away, and he took a couple of steps towards me. We used the right halter and lead rope as well, so I needed to make sure that all the pressure points were correct on his face. He's a young boy and he's not really had anything on him yet, not even a bridle. So all I've ever done is walked him to different fields when I've been rotating or walking on the general environment around him to get him used to me. So it was a big thing really for him yesterday to actually listen and learn and follow what I was asking him to do. So yeah, it worked really well. But the one thing that didn't work well was obviously Percy then decided to come and be nosy, started nudging him and interfering in the lesson, even though it was only a few minutes long. Now, his first lesson, I think I was actually doing pressure and release for about 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes he'd had enough. So I definitely learned that attention span, even now, he's 6 years old now, but as a first lesson it was enough for him. I won't do any more than 5 minutes, so it's going to be short, sharp lessons. Try and maintain his attention span with me, and just keep doing a little bit more every day. So today I'm going to do a little bit more with him, see how he responds today in the field. I'm going to feed Percy, I think, so he's out the way, so I've got at least 5 minutes time with him with no interruptions from the other horse interfering. And yeah, I think generally it went really well. So the lessons learned tool is dead easy. I'll put a photograph of it on as well, and it's a little bit with the what's working, what's not working tool as well. I've talked to you about that horse-centered tool as well, and all that is just breaking down what you've done at any point in your lesson or riding, you know, riding session, if you've gone out hacking or hunting or whatever. Just ask yourself what worked about that particular activity or what didn't work about that activity. And again, break it down. Ask yourselves, is there anything else that you need to do? Is there anything else that you need to change? Or is there anything else that you need to ask somebody, whether it's a horse instructor or another expert or somebody that knows a little bit more than you? So that's really simple. I hope you've enjoyed that quick lesson today. Enjoy the day. It's beautiful out there. Happy riding, everyone. Bye.